Today we are looking at this here, how to crochet very sharp zigzag or chevrons. Very often you would only have 3 stitches at the tip of the chevron and again 3 stitches here where you have to decrease. But instead of that we are now doing 5 and that makes it much sharper. This is a great stitch for all sorts of blankets, including baby blankets and things like scarves or shawls. Let's see how we make it. This type of a pattern, of course, shows best when you have different colors. You could have just 2, but when you have 3, you can work it in such a way that you don't necessarily have to cut the yarns in between different rows. You can, of course, use any weight of yarn as long as all the colors are the same weight. And then a hook that goes with the yarn you are using. These here are my favorite hooks that I use the most. You can check the link in the description for them. This one is 4mm because it goes with this here worsted weight yarn. We start with the chain here, and the length of it is that once up and down takes 16 chain stitches. So you chain 16 as many times as how many of these you need, plus then 3 for the start. For the sample I'm just doing twice, which means 32, and then 3, so I'm chaining 35. Here's my chain of 35, and we are using double crochets. Double crochets using the American term. In British crochet terms that's treble. And we start in the 3rd stitch from the hook. Yarn over and insert the hook into the 3rd one and pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2. But then in the beginning we'll do another one as well. So one other one, and then pull through all of these to start with. And then a double crochet in the next 5. 1 double crochet in each of the next 5. And this is something we will be doing all the time. In between each increase and each decrease, there's always 5. The 5 double crochets so that it stays the same size. There's 4, 1 more. And then to get it turned sharply, crochet 5 double crochets in that same stitch, the next one. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So as we can see now it turned. And then again 1 in each of the next 5. There's 5. And then we decrease so that it turns upwards, and we again use 5 double crochets. Start one in the next stitch, but leave it like this, don't finish it off. And then the next one. And the next one, but with this one now, so that it doesn't get too bulky. Now at this stage, take a yarn over and pull through this one as well as the next one, which leaves you with 3 loops on the hook. And then we'll do 2 more the same way. So you start one and yet another one in the next one. And now again pull through 3 loops like this. And now that you have 4 stitches left on the hook, take a yarn over and pull through all of them quite tightly. And then again 1 double crochet in each of the next 5. and again 5 in the next stitch, 5 in that same one stitch. There, and again 5 in the next 5. And then to finish off the row, crochet the next 2 together. So here's the first row done of this small sample. Then take another color and make a stitch using that, and chain 2, and leave the previous one just hanging, don't cut it. Turn, and we start each row the same way. Yarn over and a double crochet, not in that very first one, but then here start a double crochet and leave it at this stage, and start another one. And when you are like this with 4 loops on the hook, take a yarn over and pull through all of them. That will keep the side straight. And then again on this row, as in the previous one, 5 double crochets. And those 5 now have brought you so that the next one is the middle one of the 5 of the previous row. And this is actually important that you check that you will always have the increases and decreases at the same place. So 5 in that next one, which is the tip. That's 5, and then again 5 here. You can of course make these wider so that you have more than 5 here, but you always have to have the same amount, and then of course you start also differently if you want to have more than 5. There's 5 now. And then we do the same as what we did with the chain. It's just a slightly different here when we already have all these double crochets. First you start one in the next one and leave it at this stage. Then the same in the one after. And then a third one. Now we are at the bottom of this here dip. And here now we do the same as with the chain. Yarn over and through 3 of these. So we sort of join 2 of those double crochets here. And do that again. The next stitch and the 5th one. And here again through these at the same time. And now that you have 4 loops, pull through all of them quite tightly. And continue like this. So exactly the same, 5, 5 at the tip, and 5, and then we'll look at the end of this here row. So I'm here now, and there's now 3 stitches left. And what we do is to make 2 double crochets that we crochet together in the one after the 5 and the one after that. And then we leave the last one, don't do anything there, and pull through all these 3 loops at this stage. So that will make the side straight like that. And then if you are using 3 colors, then take the 3rd one here. I'm taking this here lime color and starting again the same and leaving this here. At the end of the video, I'm showing how you will get best rid of those loops that we will be having there. But we start the same here chain 2 and turn, and not this first one but one after it, starting a double crochet, and then another one, just the first stage, and then yarn over and pull through all of them. And here continue exactly the same. You'll have 5 these and then 5 at the top and so on. And then we look at the end about how we change the colors. I have done that row now. And now when you are using 3 colors, the first one of the 3 is now on the same side here. So what I'm going to do, I'll continue with that and I pull it straight through here. Just have to make sure that you don't pull it so that it's tight. And turn all these yarns and turn and start again like that there. Again leaving the other one hanging there. So I had to change there and then I continue just as all the rows like that. And then when you come next time on this side, then you will have this here yarn that you can take here. You'll have that one. So this way you will never need to cut the yarn. But it of course leaves these here loops there. So if what I'm showing now how to hide these doesn't work with what you are making, then you should just cut them at every row and weave them in, which is of course a lot more work. So what you can do, select one of the colors you have been using and go to the edge there and attach that yarn there. I'm leaving it inside the stitches, and then simply crochet single crochets alongside there at regular intervals so that the loops that are jumping from one row to the next are getting hidden. Like that there. So whatever it is you are making, this would give it a tidy finish. And here's a video for another crochet tip. Check out that too. That's all for today. Until next time.